my name is Gwendolyn Joy, and this is my take on the article Impact of Antibiotics on Human Microbiomes and the Consequences for the Host. In the article, it states how antibiotics can negatively affect the gut microbiota. The antibiotics negatively affect the composition, as well as it can manipulate the overall functionalities of the immune system. It does this by attacking the pathogens, but it can also start selectively attacking specific bacterial species. When it starts attacking those bacterial species, it starts decreasing the microbes, by which inadvertently increases the growth rate of antibiotic resistant pathogens, which also contributes to the increase of the resistance of antimicrobial resistance. Those then can lead to people having long-term effects such as IBD, allergies, asthma, as well as having neurological issues. Other ways that it can, from it just not also just affecting us in childhood, it also starts with our mothers, and that's where we first start our gut biodiversities, is through birth. And the ways that women can contribute to gut diversity of your gut microbiota is by certain prenatal and antibiotics that women take while pregnant. There's a study that showed that women that were treated with macrocodes, had an increased risk of their children having cerebral palsy, epilepsy, and cardiac as well as genital deformities. With those being big outcomes, they also noticed that women that delivered their children through a vaginal delivery, those babies had a higher and better diverse gut diversity because their gut biota was more like their mother's vaginal biodiversity, as well as it did have parts of the hospital environment, whereas children born in cesarean just have their mother's skin and then the hospital environment. Breastfeeding also takes a large impact on how babies are their gut biodiversity, because with the breastfeeding, you're getting the mother's nutrients of whatever antibiotics or probiotics that they're taking, as well as other any nutrients. So it allows them to have a better diverse gut microbiota, versus babies that are on formula. They don't have those different bacteria that come and are consumed, whereas you can get those healthy, yummy nutrients that you get from breastfeeding. Other ways that antibiotics affect us, not just through childhood, is that it affects us in adulthood. In ways that antibiotics have been linked to obesity, as well as they are linked to just people starting to have other health deformities, such as not issues, but for those people that were prescribed antibiotics that were healthy, you would see, and there would be notices even 12 weeks after having that antibiotic, that there are still symptoms within that person's just their gut microbiota, and things were not the same even years later. So just because they took it, even if it was for a shortened amount of time, there were some cases where experiments were only for 12 days, for 7 days, a month, but weeks, months, and years, there are still some traces, or not a full I'm blanking out on the word, but there's no all of this is in person. I promise it wouldn't be this hard, but it's because I'm looking at myself. It makes me really nervous. I'm gonna look at my notes. Crud. I've also reported No. Oh, I'm completely blanked out, so I think we might have to just go back around that. But overall, this article just truly highlights how antibiotics just negatively affect and disturb your overall gut microbiota, and how antibiotics can affect you not just through that short time that you take it, but for long extended parts of your life, as well as just forever, causing different health issues or increasing your capability of giving your offspring, birth defects such as, again, asthma, allergies, cerebral palsies, and just other things that, as well as obesity, which is something that can happen just normally. I hope that I was able to concise a overall view and spectrum of what this article meant. And I will also include my AMA citations within this video, or not within the video, but below, as mentioned. Thank you for your time, and sorry for the extra rambling because I'm nervous and I've took over 60 million videos. So you will have a great one.